So I'm here with Joe Waters. We're doing an interview.
That's right.
And I really like Joe. He's a good neighbor of mine, good friend. We're going to talk about cause marketing. I'm going to ask him a whole bunch of questions.
Cause marketing is basically made up of three things, John. It's made up of point of sale, percentage of sale, and licensing. And most nonprofits do point of sale. And a classic example of this is Muscular Dystrophy Association and their Shamrock program. When you get to the register, they'll say, would you like to donate $1 to help a sick child? The twist that I think we've created with these programs is that we've actually created a lot of different platforms to market the corporate sponsor of the event. For example, our event Halloween Town not only has a point of sale part to it, but it also has an event component. So that when people get involved with us, not only do we do something in the store, but we also do something at a 2-day event that attracts 15,000 people. So when you're talking to a corporate sponsor, they really like that because they're reaching customers in a variety of different ways. A great example that we had a couple of years ago is the relationship between Staples and iParty. Both of them were great partners of the event. iParty is a presenting sponsor of Halloween Town, and both of them had placement on our pinup, which you can see at my blog, selfishgiving.com. And 2 years ago, when we were conducting these programs, there was a coupon on there that could be used after Halloween. Because all of these people wanted people going back after the event so that they could maximize customer visits, etc. What Staples found, and I say this to Staples because they do the most tracking of something like this, is they got 700 coupons alone just from iParty in Staples stores.
After the fact.
After the fact. And what was really powerful for them is that generated an additional $400,000 in revenue. What we've done is we've reached out to the mother blogging community, and then we've reached out to the Twittering community, the mummies who are Twittering out there, and then we've also used Facebook strategically to reach out to mothers, to tell them about the event, to ask them for their help in promoting it. So we promote the event in a lot of different ways. The pinups I mentioned earlier, 1 in 5 people alone find out about the event just through the pinups that we do in stores.
Wow.
Social media represents another way that they're going to find out about the event.
Social media strategy is really not directly going out to all these people, but really nurturing the relationships with the mommy bloggers, and then they're going to spread the word about Halloween Town.
Absolutely. Okay. And because we believe it, where social media is really powerful is in building relationships and starting and nurturing conversations. And this is something that we just don't want for Halloween Town. We want for some, during the course of the year for a lot of events that we do. Not every nonprofit is doing cause marketing, but they're very capable of doing it. But most nonprofits are doing some type of event. And what we've really done at Boston Medical Center is combine cause marketing with special events. So if you are a nonprofit who does a walk or a run or a bike ride or some type of other event, there are ways that you can implement and integrate cause marketing into those events. For example, there's a woman in New York right now, a former colleague of mine, Beth File, who is running an event called Jake's Ride. And what she's doing is working with 6 gourmet supermarkets in the New York, New Jersey area to sell paper icons, 1, to raise money for her organization, and 2, to promote the ride so she can get more riders and participants for the event. And so far she's done pretty well. So I think that's something that a lot of nonprofits can do. So I wouldn't want a nonprofit to look at what we're doing and see it as so exceptional or so different that they couldn't do it, because that's what we thought 5 years ago.
Great. Thanks, Joe.
You bet, John.
Take care.